Okay, so it's the start of the second part of our road trip in New Zealand. We're currently on the boat to the South Island. So when we arrive on the South Island, I think we're going to drive along the eastern coast first, and then we're going to the western coast. But we're not 100% sure yet of how our trip will look like. So yeah, I'm going to the upper deck to have a nice view of the South Island now. So we are in Kaikoura. We're just walking along the coast of the peninsula here, and we saw some seals from up close, which was pretty fucking cool. There were a lot of babies. Yeah, it was pretty nice. So we decided to follow the east coast until the peninsula of Christchurch, which is called the Banks Peninsula. We're going to try to swim with dolphins there, because normally we would do it here in Kaikoura, but it was fully booked. So we're going to try and swim with the smallest and one of the rarest dolphins in the world around the Banks Peninsula. So that will be pretty amazing too, hopefully. Okay, so we left the east coast now after the dolphins. It was pretty cool to swim with the dolphins. It was more like float with the dolphins though, because they told us that we couldn't swim towards them because it would scare them off, so we had to just float in the water and just not move, and they said they would come to us. We're now at Castle Rock. After this we're going to Archer's Pass, I think, and we're going to see the Devil Punch Bowl there, which is a waterfall, I think. After that we'll arrive on the west coast and we'll go up a little bit towards the Pancake Rock or something like that. After that we're going down the west coast again, and I think we'll see some glaciers along the way and do some hikes there. glacier. You can just about see the glacier there. It's behind the mountains and the clouds. We're not so lucky with the weather, so we can't see much. So you're going to see a lot of water today, because today we're going to see a lot of waterfalls, creeks and rivers. We are still along the west coast. We are near the Southern Alps. Tomorrow we're going to hike around Mount Cook, which is the tallest mountain in New Zealand. Hopefully the weather will be better, because yesterday we couldn't see a lot of the mountains and the glaciers because there were so many clouds. So hopefully tomorrow it will clear up and we can actually see the mountain.
I never saw it coming, I couldn't read the signs. I don't know why I let you in this time, I must be blind. I guess I couldn't trust you, cause all you did was lie. Oh no, I have to keep you off my mind. Cause of you, I'm wired up, I don't want you, it's time for you to go. Oh, you, I had enough, I don't want you, it's time for you to go. Saw it coming, I couldn't read the signs. I don't know why I let you in this time, I must be blind. I guess I couldn't trust you, cause all you did was lie. Oh no, I have to keep you off my mind. Cause of you, I'm wired up, I don't want you, it's time for you to go.
So we arrived at the Otago Peninsula, which is near Dunedin. Dunedin is the city where I'll be staying for my internship. But we still have 1 week left of the road trip, so we're coming back in a week because I think tomorrow or the day after we leave for the southern coast. So here on the peninsula there's a lot of wildlife. You can see sea lions, as we just saw. There's just one there. There's also a chance of seeing penguins at sunset, but yeah, you have to be lucky. We're going to do that now, and hopefully we'll see them. Tomorrow we're seeing more of the peninsula, and we'll see Dunedin in the afternoon maybe. And then, like I said before, we're driving south along the coast to Curio Bay, where we can swim with dolphins for free, and we can see big penguins there and seals again. So yeah. This is where I'll be doing my internship. Okay, so I need to give a little update of what's going on. So we are now at Lake Manapuri, which is in the Fjordland. Normally we weren't supposed to be here today, but there's been a lot of heavy rain in the last 2 days in the south here. So because of that, a lot of roads are flooded and are destroyed, so a lot of roads are closed, which means we were not able to go to Queenstown yesterday because the road to go to Queenstown was closed and there was no other way to get there. We were stuck in a little village called Lumsden, I think. There were a lot of backpackers there who were stuck as well. We're trying to figure out what we will do now in our final 3 days of the road trip. It's Wednesday now, and Friday morning we have to be here at Lake Manapuri again for a cruise on Doubtful Sound. There's actually a boat just leaving now. I think we will be on that one as well. So we finally got to Queenstown yesterday evening. The road to get here reopens in the afternoon, but we had to follow a convoy for safety reasons. So it's now 9:30 in the morning. We're doing the Lomond Track, which will give awesome views of Queenstown and the lakes around. It's not an easy hike, it's 11 kilometers, but the total elevation gain is like 1,400 meters. Will probably take us like 7 to 8 hours to do it. And then in the evening we're driving all the way back south to the Fjordland. We're taking the same road again, so we have to follow a convoy again. And then tomorrow, like I said before, we're doing the cruise on Doubtful Sound in the Fjordland, and that will be the final day of the road trip.